Well, the jungle's a very old established farm, going back 7 generations, although Bobby's the 6th generation farmer here. So the llama experience is very much part and parcel of the jungle. The 220 acre gorgeous site of woodland and wildflower meadows. And again, the shed now offers people the opportunity to get up close and personal with our llamas here, where they can come in. They enter the reception bit as they come in through the door. I'll tell them everything they need to know about llamas. They can come in, they can touch the llamas, they can feed the llamas, and at the end of that then take them on a bit of a trek around the site. It's quite a large herd compared to, I think there is llamas around the country, but not just as quite as an extensive a herd as this. So I think in total we have about 23, 24 llamas, and this year we have had two births. The one at the very end is the newest addition to the herd, which is only a week old. So the baby llamas and the young llamas coming on will now go through a bit of a training process to get them used to putting the head collar on and getting used to the leading and walking. And already this morning I brought that mother llama in from the field. The young one will just naturally follow behind her. So anywhere I went, and it just trundled behind. So they nearly have that instinct of just sort of walking with you type of thing. They all very much different temperaments, and like all herd animals, there's a hierarchy and a pecking order. So there's some of them in here, the white one and one of the brown ones with a head collar there. We tend to keep them separate. They have a bit of beef with each other, and again, it's just establishing that hierarchy within the herd. Even looking at the llamas with the big eyelashes and the docile faces, in itself, they're a pleasant animal to look at. You can listen to the noises that they're making, but people for years would have very much picked up in animals as a source of therapy. With equine therapy, people would have done that. Llamas, again, have now been recognised as something that has great value in sort of being around them, handling them, grooming them, and taking them for a walk. They're a naturally very docile animal, so they walk at a very leisurely pace, and it suits all abilities for the trekking. So small children can lead them, and maybe even people then with maybe not so good mobility can handle them quite easily. And just the nice steady pace that they walk at. And they're a grazing animal, so they'll try and have a wee nibble. And again, most people like that. They like to stop and let them have a wee bite at something that they fancy and then walk on. So from the point of view of good for your mental well-being, the llamas bring that about, but also the sight. And there's evidence now to say that walking through greenery and foliage and the chemicals that comes off that's very good for your mental well-being. And tying that in with a llama trekking, I don't think you could get any better, really.
Something like this is of vast importance to not just the community around here in Moneymore, but to all of Mid-Ulster and even wider. Something like this is a unique opportunity to really feel nature nearly at your doorstep in terms of what it has to offer, the opportunity to walk the llama, to get up close and personal, and to be able to just touch the llamas, not just for the kids but even for adults. That experience is just phenomenal, and everything that it has to offer here is just phenomenal in terms of that journey that people can, from the enter the gate, everything is just, it's like a big world of intrigue, and it's fabulous, and it's a great asset to have in Mid-Ulster.
There's usually a fair buzz around the place when people come in, with different people coming in groups before they sort of split off to head either up into the treetops to do the treetop adventures, paintballing, clay pigeon shooting, laser tag. We're in the process of getting a new very high-tech laser tag system that should be arriving this week sometimes, and again it's just to enhance the visitor experience. We have farm animals grazing in the fields with Shetland ponies, the llamas, the baby llamas, the pigs. So again, still that feel of the farm about it. And as they come up through, I think it's just naturally a very beautiful sight. People tend to be quite impressed just with the beauty, the natural beauty of the site.